By now, you've certainly heard that there was a lengthy In Memoriam segment on the Grammys last night in which they left out legendary Pantera drummer and Hell Yeah drummer Vinnie Paul, who passed away within the last calendar year, and also All That Remains guitarist Oli Herbert and We Came As Romans vocalist Kyle Pavone. But for some reason, the Grammys didn't feel that it was worthy of their time to mention someone who has sold millions of albums and is one of the most influential metal drummers of all time. Still very head-scratching, and somebody who participated in the Grammy process and actually presented several awards during the pre-show yesterday is Halestorm singer Lzzy Hale, a natural talent in her own right. She was also a nominee, and she posted a statement today reacting to them leaving out those musicians that we mentioned before. She has a really good take here, and one of her positions is that if you want to change a process, you need to participate in the process and offer feedback, and that is certainly a good stance to take. You can't just tell somebody to screw off and expect them to want to work with you. There were a lot of people who certainly had a reaction to this, but it's interesting and noteworthy that Lzzy herself was at the Grammy. She was nominated and participated. First up though, Trivium was also nominated and they spoke out as well. Singer Matt Hafey posted the following. He said, "I am a Grammy nominee, but I would not be a Grammy nominee or in a band or into metal without Vinnie Paul Abbott. Dear Recording Academy, the metal category is hardly recognized at your awards, and you left out an in memoriam artist who is responsible for countless rock and metal artists even existing in this world. Rest in peace, Vinnie." Great statement there to Matt from Trivium, and a well-deserved nomination by that band this year as well. Lzzy posted the following statement a few hours ago. She said, "It was a whirlwind of a Grammy week. It was so wonderful to be nominated, and I'm honored to have lost that Grammy to one of my influences, Chris Cornell. His children got up on stage and filled my heart with such love as they paid tribute to their father. But I am disappointed and disheartened that Vinnie Paul of Pantera and Hell Yeah, All That Remains guitarist Oli Herbert, and Kyle Pavone of We Came As Romans were not acknowledged in the annual memoriam list this year. There's a committee at the Recording Academy, and in December, they put together a list that goes into the hundreds, 300 to 400 people. They go through that list, and this committee votes. And from that, they cut it down to a reasonable number for television. I get it. But that is not an excuse for not including my friend Vinnie Paul of Pantera and Hell Yeah, who has, in fact, been nominated for 4 Grammy Awards. I'm very much aware that our genre is still not given the respect that it deserves. That's why I'm involved. That's why I was there in my leather jacket and horns raised, representing my genre, presenting awards at the pre-televised ceremony. That is why I was present at the televised show, sitting next to the cool kids. Like anything in this world, if you want change, you must take action. If I threw in the towel at the first or 100th time someone didn't take me seriously or told me I couldn't make it because I was a girl, then all the hard work and passion I bear for my love of music would be wasted. So with the same passion, I will not waste my time in the light. I will continue to be an ambassador for rock and to fight for the respect that it deserves." Lzzy Hale, and we do very much appreciate your advocacy out there for the rock and metal world. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. It almost gives you chills. What a wonderful, wonderful artist Lzzy is, an incredibly talented musician if you haven't seen her live. There are no backing tracks there. There are no staged vocals there. It is all raw talent. Right there. Lzzy Hale is one of the greats in the rock world. She is extremely underrated and just so talented. Really, Halestorm is a fantastic band. So, we all owe her a debt of gratitude, because we do need leaders in the rock and metal world who can sometimes get around the shady, shadowy characters in the music industry so that they can keep their eyes on the rock world as well, because representation of your genre matters. It's important. It may not be important to many fans who might not want to watch, but this is a competitive game. You're always competing for attention, and the reason it matters is because if these bands can get on a international stage, if they're able, it can translate into better touring opportunities. It can translate into better financial opportunities for the bands, and therefore they're able to give better financial opportunities to other bands that open for them on the tours, because they're playing bigger tours. It's just pretty simple math. You should strive for your favorite bands to be successful, to be able to make a living at this. And this is just quintessential class by Lzzy Hale for putting this statement together. Really powerful stuff. Just a wonderful, wonderful statement on her behalf. She is an absolute role model of what everyone should want to be as a professional musician. Well done. Thanks for joining us here at Rockfeed, and don't forget to check out these recommended videos. You can subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss out on breaking hard rock and heavy metal news. Thanks as always for joining us, and we'll see you all very soon.